A company registration does not offer the same protection as a trademark registration. When you're registering a company, you are creating a separate legal entity that is separate from the promoters or founders of that company. And so what that registration does, or the protection that company registration does, is that it restrains any other person from registering a company with the same name. So if I register Cynthia Tush Limited, registering it as a company, right, restrains third parties from registering Cynthia Tush Limited or any name that is similar to that name as a company, as another company rather, right? But when you're registering a trademark, trademark registration affords you protecting a word or a set of words or a symbol, right? Protecting it from being copied or used by another person, at least without your permission. So let's say I can register, I have Cynthia Tush Limited as a company. I can register Cynthia Tush, that's a word, as a brand under trademark registration. So I'm registering the Cynthia Tush brand under trademark registration. I could also register it alongside the logo or device, as they call it, right? Now, the organizations that are responsible for administering the registration of either a trademark or a company registration are totally different. The laws that govern the operations of company formation as well as trademark registration are completely different. And the rights and privileges that they afford owners of trademarks and company registration are completely different. Now, let me give you a practical reasons why you should consider both a company registration and a trademark registration. Now, legally speaking, a person who registers a company, for instance, yes, like I said earlier, you get that name prevented from being registered as a company by other persons, right? But it is also possible for a third party to register that name as a trademark. So going back to my example, I registered Cynthia Tush Limited as a company, and I didn't make any effort to register Cynthia Tush as a trademark. It is very possible for someone else to take off that name, Cynthia Tush, and have it secured as their own trademark, right? And so what that means is that I only have a company registered with that name, but I won't be able to, I haven't protected it as a brand, and I cannot use that name as a brand name without the permission of whoever owns that brand. So I could be restrained. In fact, I could be restrained from using Cynthia Tush even as a company. That's very possible, right? However, on the other hand, the Companies and Allied Matters Act, that is the law that is responsible for the regulation of formation of companies, restrains any individual from registering an already registered trademark. Now, in practical terms, what this means is, assuming I have Cynthia Tush registered as a trademark, no other person can use Cynthia Tush, that name, as a company. If I see anyone who uses Cynthia Tush Limited, I have the power as the owner of that brand name to restrain any third party who uses Cynthia Tush as a registered company. Do you spot the difference? So that is why, what that means is that it is very possible for me to own a brand name and not necessarily register it as a company. However, for the purpose of ultimate protection when it comes to your brand as a business, we always advise our clients as business lawyers to take it a step further after registering their company, to secure their brand name through trademark registration. It goes a long way to give you a 360-degree protection in the present and also in the future, right? And you don't have to wait for your brand to become very famous. Even with your customers, the name already begins to register with your customers. It's important that you secure these things. When it comes to being famous, in this age of social media and technology, you don't plan, being a celebrity sometimes. You just wake up one morning and you see that, oh, my brand is now a popular brand. So what steps are you taking to protect your brand? What steps are you taking to ensure that you have 360-degree protection from the word go, you know, and that you don't leave any room for miscreants to take advantage of your brand, especially when you become a very established, reputable, and well-known brand in the future. So I hope this video convinces you on the importance of ensuring a total or 360-degree protection when it comes to securing your business, right, and your brand in general. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you want to speak to us privately about protecting your company or even your brand through trademark registration, feel free to send us a private message through any of the contact information in the description link of this video, and we will respond to you.